Please welcome to the show. I mean, a phenomenal comedian. This guy's doing everything. I look up to him so much. Roy Wood Jr. What's up, my
How
man?
the hell are you doing, man?
You know what? I had to call you because this Miami Hurricanes podcast, we're playing your alma mater, Florida A&M, the Rattlers.
Y'all have beat the shit out of us before numerous times. I believe this is called what we call in the business a money game. The money game is where we get $500,000 and then y'all get to beat the shit out of us and rest your starters, see what the youngins are doing, and then you go play real schools after that. Congrats on that first win. Look like y'all got a real quarterback this year.
Oh, finally, Roy. It's been 22 years, and it finally looks like a Miami Hurricanes football team. Mario Cristobal. So I'm so excited,
Who
Roy.
are y'all counting from 22 years ago? Is that Ken Dorsey?
Yeah.
2001 they won the national championship. So
Okay,
22, 20.
okay.
Yeah, but there's never
And-
been a quarterback like Cam Ward. This dude is on the next level right
okay.
now.
I thought you was gonna go back 30 years and say Gino Torretta. I'm like, wait a minute, that motherfucker only saw like 2 snaps in Minnesota.
I'd say Vinny Testaverde. I think he was good in college, man. He was okay in the pros, but he was good in college. Yeah.
That they said you like there hadn't been a quarterback drafted higher than 4th or something
Yeah.
in like forever and a day.
Roy, it's been miserable. 23 years, it's been miserable. And finally, we have some hope. So we're very excited. Now, I said it before, Florida's not a good team. We just excited. We didn't just shit the bed against a bad team at Florida.
Yeah.
So we're excited right now. But I want to talk about, look, we're making fun of the football team right now. But I want you to just say the great things about an HBCU school like Florida A&M and what it's done for you.
You know, black colleges, man, they're the cornerstone. And what people forget about black colleges is that a lot of them are in neighborhoods and parts of the country where people do not have the ability to travel or afford to go to a D1 school or a bigger program. And it's not, here's the crazy thing. There's a black college in West Virginia. I think it's Bluefield State. Check the name. Predominantly white. It's in a coal town, and it started off as a black school for black people or whatever, but it's about anybody that wants an education who cannot necessarily find an opportunity elsewhere. So be it grades, be it for you got a mama you got to live close to, you got family stuff you got to take care of. That part of it is dope. But then also on the bigger side of it, Florida A&M, man, we graduate so many pharmacies. Our pharmacy school is legendary. Our business school is legendary. More Fortune 500 employees. If you black and work at a Fortune 500 company, more than likely you went to FAMU's business school.
You're right. It's Bluefield State University. 80% of its undergraduates are white. Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
So, I had a great time at the school. We were right up the street from Florida State. And I think that there's also a sense of community because the thing that I benefited from when I was at Florida A&M was that I was still wilding. I was still a young, wild teenager. And it was great to be able to still have a sense of community and kind of that it takes a village mindset where, I had professors pulling me to the side like, hey, man, you need to stop before your ass flunk out. And I
Yeah.
don't feel like I necessarily would have gotten that at a bigger school with a bigger student body, with a higher teacher to student ratio. That part of the game, I can't speak to for sure. My mother works at a black college and she's been there for the last 55 years. My father taught at one. He's a graduate of Miles. My aunt, it's in the blood with my folks,
That's great. That's great. Now, I do want to say, you're kind of dogging your football team, but Florida State lost 2 games already. Florida's lost. Y'all could be the second best college football team in Florida now.
I mean, statistically, we are. I think are we 2-0 coming to this or 1-0? I know we beat South Carolina State in an early classic game. The band is amazing.
Yeah.
I think what happens though in these games, and it's unfortunate that schools have to take these games, is that you really see the division in terms of from a 3-star to a 5-star recruit a lot of the time, and I think NIL is going to make that gap just a little bit bigger
Yeah.
a lot of times. But games like this are very, very essential because, you take a school like FAMU or Bethune-Cookman, if we just want to keep it in the state of Florida, you take that $500,000, you spread that around your athletic departments, all the other programs, everybody ain't drawing like football. And so when you look at trying to maintain, I'm sorry, I'm in Atlanta, so my head be on a swivel. I'm supposed to be driving out here. Like, when you take into account all of the Title IX sports that don't bring in a lot of money, it's still very smart to be able to have those schools, to have those programs be able to breathe fiscal life
Yes.
to those programs as well, man. But
So
I'm excited for the school. I know one time we played Miami. Again, check the stats. I think it was '97, and we lost 51-3. We scored. It might have been '96. It was '96 or '97. We scored first on our first drive. Scored 3 points. I don't think we crossed half field again after that. Juan Toro was the kicker. He kicked the single field goal, and that was it.
that was it. Well, your school is getting $700,000 to play Miami, and if the band comes, they're going to throw in an extra $40,000. So your school could be making, $740,000 this weekend, which is great.
Why can't they just organize 11 dudes to play Miami and just play us 70,000?
Right.
It doesn't have to be a college. You just need a tune-up game.
There you go.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
it's a travesty. The band only adds 40,000 to it. By the way, it should be flipped the other way. But 40,000.
So before you go, because I know you're in a hurry, give us your final score prediction. Miami versus the Rattlers.
FAMU has a new coach. I think we can sneak 14 on you boys. So give me 63-14.
63-14. Okay, I'm going to give my
63-14.
score. I want to give my score. I think, look, Mario has integrity, but I also knows he likes your new head coach, and he hates Florida. How great of a narrative would it be since Florida only scored 10? He lets FAMU score 13 so they can rub it in Florida's face. Because that would go viral. That would go viral to the recruits.
That's fair.
I like that. So I'm
Now,
saying
Florida scored 17. Florida scored 17. You got to go to 20.
Oh yeah. So I would
don't
love
know if
to,
we get 20.
yeah, I don't know if they can score 20. Yeah, that'd
The
be
folks
tough.
gonna lose. They starting some second stringers gonna get promoted if we put up 20.
Six
Yeah,
field goals, 18. 6 field goals, 18.
I
There
don't
you
know,
go.
bro. You never know. Maybe we go full App State, Michigan, and we
Yep.
upset you boys down there. It's
No,
gonna be hard.
that's not gonna happen. Stop. That's not gonna happen. I say 55-13. What do you say, Forrest?
Yeah, I like 63 as that number too. I'll say 63.
You put up a nice 47-48 in the first half. You
Yeah.
call off the dogs.
Yeah.
We miss a few assignments in the third quarter, and you still get something in there.
I'd say 63-18. 63-18. That way, like you said, they outscore Florida.
I really hope you guys outscore Florida because that would be such an amazing narrative
Oh, it'd be good.
for Canes fans. Hey, Roy Wood, man, thank you for the love. I appreciate you. I love seeing you at the White House do your thing and all the other platforms. My dad loves you as well. And keep doing your thing, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. See y'all.
By the way, I'm going to be at the Miami Improv. Speaking about the Canes, me and Rudy wanted to make the game, but it's going to start at 6 o'clock. So we can't go to this game, unfortunately. Maybe we'll go by for a couple tailgates, right, Rudy?
I would be down, man. Obviously, you pointed out that I travel and drink very well. That's my thing. That's what I do. You know how like the Peter Dinklage drank and knew things on Game of Thrones? I travel and drink. That's all I do. So I would say yes. I would definitely be down to go check it out. I would love to just see it. It would be great to get some content for the show. I think we should.
It would be.
Yeah,
it would be.
sure.
All right.
Let's do it.
So Miami Improv this weekend, me and Rudy will be there Friday and Saturday. Hopefully I can see you there. Forrest, where are you going to be, bro?
I'm going to be at the Comic Strip in El Paso, Texas. Come through there Thursday through Sunday.
All right. And please subscribe. Rudy always reminds me to tell you to subscribe to this page. And Forrest always reminds me, and I never say, we have an audio side to this podcast too.
Yep.
That he uploads every single week. How can people find that, Forrest?
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and I think there might be a couple other, but those are the three main ones. You can
So wherever you listen to podcasts, basically.
wherever you listen to the podcast. If you can't catch us on YouTube that week, just listen to us in the car or listen to us again.
And we really appreciate your support. We're close to 500 followers already. I mean, we're at like 420, 430 right now, but I think hopefully by the next podcast, we could be at 500. And man, you guys mean the world to us. Subscribe, listen to the pod. We appreciate you. Thank you for listening to Comics on Canes.